What's up, class? Hello, everyone. Velocity banking is all about you, man. It's all about you. And today, I want to answer some questions. I want to help someone. I want to serve someone. I want to help you get to the next level. I want to answer your burning questions. Over the weekend, I had a ton of people fill out forms contacting me. Also, over the last 7 days, over 5 people signed up for the lifetime program. So from that video that I did, that live stream, the Velocity Banking Masterclass, 5 people from that day till now have signed up for the lifetime program. So now I've got 24 spots remaining. My goal is to hit 50, and then within a month or less, I will be rolling out the Velocity Banking Masterclass, where I'm going to give a lot of people the opportunity to have my full, undivided attention. We're going to go through a massive training, 18 classes long. It's going to start this year, November 1st. So you have plenty of time to prepare. For all the people that have been filling out forms and you're filling out the spreadsheet, you're trying to get your numbers right, you have plenty of time between now and then to get your money right, save some cash, get that line of credit, get your debt tool so we can get things rolling, get you in the class, and we catapult you into 2020, really maximizing on this concept and hitting your goals at a very, 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 very fast rate. Okay? So for today, I just wanted to give you a little update there, and I want to see if I can serve some people with some burning questions. So if you're on the stream today, we've got 25 people in the house already. If you're new, say hello. If you're a client, I love you. How you doing? How's everything going? Let me know. If you're having any delays, you always know as a lifetime client, you can always reach out to me, email me, book a time on my calendar, and we talk, right? You already know this. And for my people that are on the Patreon page that are giving on a monthly basis to have my support month to month, same thing. Something pops up, you can always reach out to me and I'll get your questions answered. We'll run the numbers every time we talk. That's what we're doing. We're running the numbers. We might throw in a little prayer. We might throw in a little motivation talk from me. You know how I go into it sometimes because I'm a little passionate about what I talk about because I know it works. I know it can be done. Yes? Okay. Let's see who's in the house. Hello, Cole, what's up? Yes, still got a spot for you. 24 spots available. Bronx, how you doing, man? Told all my friends about you, my brothers, and everyone that would listen. There you go. That's how it starts, right? Entertainment, what's up? Hey, Carter, how's everything going? Cole says, will you be able to help me and my mom? Did you fill out a form, senor? And I don't, if you fill out a form, right? And it would be helpful if you go ahead and put your YouTube name, because sometimes people say I filled out a form, but I don't know if I'm talking to right now. So you probably did fill out a form. I probably already communicated with you. You should already get an email from me. You should be filling out a spreadsheet already and planning your next phone call with me. That's what you should be doing after you fill out a form, is you get a spreadsheet from me and then a little details about my services, what I'm about, and options, right? Options financially to get you to the next point. Hey, Jeff, how's it going? Gifted creative artist, hello. Haven't seen that name before. Are you new? Let me know. Antonio, how you doing, man? Let's see, okay, Rain says, do I need to sign up for the full run down on what I need to acquire as my debt tool to have my mom start Velocity Banking with all of my debt? So, are you and mom trying to do velocity banking together? Because I'm all about that. If if you are someone that is looking to join the lifetime program, you want to bring someone with you, like a spouse, a partner, or a very, very close relative, even really anyone blood type. I don't mind. Uh, I even go as far as just, hey, the whole household. You got an 18-year-old or a 22-year-old that wants to get their finances right, and mom and dad, you're working with me and haven't really got the kids on board yet. Listen, I'll work with them. I don't mind talking some truth into them a little bit. I've done it before, right? Sometimes they just need to hear someone around their age that's doing it, that's getting results, and then usually it hits well for them. So let's see. Mac, what's up? Jade told me about you today. Thank God. Richardson? Jade? Yeah, I think. Oh, that's awesome. I really appreciate that. Well, I hope to be working with you soon. Let's see. I don't know if I need to fill one out or do my mom need to figure out the debt. A lot of questions, Mr. Rain. Very simple, buddy. Fill out a form, and you go to my website, and you decide what program you want to join. You want to hire me for an hour? You want to work with me for a month? You want to join my lifetime program? Make a decision. Make a decision. I'm simple, man. I'm not here to sell you a whole, I don't know. I'm just here to work. I'm here to work. Anybody want me to work for you? Let's go. All right? A lot of questions, man, but you just got to commit. That's it. If you feel me, if you got to that point, you're like, all right, watch like 15 videos. This guy is consistent. He's saying the same stuff. This is what I want. Hey, and then you get to that next level, and then we're in. We're in. Julio Sanchez, God bless you. See, are there any questions? I got about 40 minutes before my next call at 2 o'clock. So I want to take this time. Oh, Rain says my mom owns all my debt. Gotcha. So what I like to do when I'm working with families is you make income, wife makes income, right? Or it's you and mom, or husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it is. You guys both make income. I've ran scenarios where we combine the income, have all the money go to one place, to one line of credit, one debt tool. Whoever has the better credit usually will try to, get that debt tool with, get that line of credit, get that HELOC, whatever it is. And then we work out a scenario, okay, of wife's debt or of mom's debt, right? For you, Cole, it's you and mom. So it's like we'll look at all the debts total, and we're gonna focus on, okay, which debt will increase my cash flow the highest? Do we need to get the debt tool, or do you already have it, right? We'll work on that, and then we'll lay out all the numbers, and we'll see what we get, right? And we'll start going to work. What's happened in the past is I've worked with couples that I'm just starting out with the husband, just using his income because he needs to prove to wife that it works, because wife doesn't agree, or she's, skeptical, or maybe it's vice versa, right? Maybe the wife's on board, the husband's like, doesn't work, right? All this stuff, right? And then it takes like 4 to 6 months. Wife goes up to husband and says, hey, here's the title to our car. And by the way, all my credit cards are paid off. And by the way, my cash flow is up. And then he's like, what are you doing? What? Did you make more money or something? No. We're doing velocity banking. That's all. We're maximizing our dollars. Are you going to join me now, honey? Honey? You're gonna join me now? We're gonna do this thing like one marriage, right? Two become one, right? Are we gonna do this as one and not be divided in the household? Are we gonna come together and make this happen, right? That's the type of conversation you need to have with your partner, right? Is you gotta look in them, you gotta look at them in the eye. You say, hey, honey, for the last 10 years, we have not been getting the results that we want. And now we have come across something that is outside of what we know, the unknown, right? If we surrender what we think we know about money and look at it from a new perspective, I don't know, maybe, just maybe there's a possibility that we can 10x our results. Just maybe, right? Just maybe. So, put that on them, because I have quite a few questions over the weekend where I've been getting that. One guy's like, I'm trying to get my wife on board, man. I'm trying to convince her. I send her the video. She's not watching the video. She doesn't want to believe, and da-da-da. You gotta ease them into it. Don't just throw it on them, right? Because understand how crazy this concept sounds. When someone says, hey, I can pay off your 30-year mortgage in 5 years, or I can help you become debt-free completely within 5 to 7 years without starting a business, without increasing your income, without changing your lifestyle. Like that doesn't make actual sense, right? It doesn't actually make sense, especially when you try to say it. It doesn't make sense. So you kind of just gotta give them a chance to watch the videos. You know what I did in my house? I would literally sit in my living room and I would play videos of, real estate investing and how to make money, and I would blast it. And then, mom walks by and, what's going on? What's he listening to? And you keep doing that. You create a habit over and over again. Keep playing it, right? When she's cooking in the kitchen, you sit with her, you watch her, and then you just watch a video. You just stand there, watch a video loud while she's cooking, right? Or, a husband comes home from work and you're just playing it all throughout the house. Wealth, cash flow, velocity banking, 10x, you just gotta get creative with it, right? Don't get mad if someone you love or someone you know in your house is not on board with you, because they only know you for who you are right now. They don't know who you're gonna be. They don't know who you are when you're walking in purpose. They don't know that person. They only know who you are for who you are right now, right? So you gotta let them know what is to come. Got it? Let's see, who's got a question, man? Who can I help? Let's see. Edward, how you doing? From the Dominican Republic. I'm interested to find out if velocity banking works in the DR. Okay? And if it does, there's going to be a couple things that I need to, learn, such as how mortgages work, how taxes work. Right now, I've been getting a lot of clients in Canada lately. So if anyone is in Canada, and for all my Canadian clients that live in Canada, I'd love your help. I'm looking to make a connection with like a mortgage broker and a CPA, so I can help my clients even further that are, paying off properties, they have a business. They can provide some tax strategies along with some, extra things that can help improve the velocity banking concept itself, right? I really haven't been able to gain a lot of ground in the UK. I've got a good maybe 10 to 15 people that watch me from the UK, and it seems like every single one of them are struggling trying to make sense of velocity banking over there. And it's hard for me too, because the time to dedicate over there is tough when I have all this action going on right here. So, what I'm trying to do is put out all these videos that hopefully you'd watch them, so that when we actually talk, we can talk about more specific things rather than the basics, right? I'm telling you guys in the UK, yo, go to the dang banks. Ask them for the criteria, all of it, the terminology. What does it mean? Make connections, man, so that when we talk, it's not like a pointless conversation. You know, unfortunately, I spoke with someone that just, their energy was wrong. Their whole vibe, you know, I'm giving them an hour of my time to try and help them. And, you know, I'm coming into it blind. And I'm just saying, hey, look, I want to help, but you got to do this, 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 and this so that I can be of assistance, right? And then, you know, their energy was like, oh, you won't remember me, or you'll forget about me. And you know what? In their eyes, yeah. But see me, I'm already planning to travel there. I'm making connections. I'm trying to talk with business owners over there. So what's going to happen is they're going to miss their chance. They're going to miss their opportunity to work with me. Because if you take advantage of people's free time, they're not going to want to work with you, right? So make sure you guys, especially, you know, my Canadians have been taking action. All my people in Canada, making good money. You guys have businesses. You guys understand how your tax system works. And, you know, so I just want to be able to add more value for my people that are in other countries that are watching me. The concept stays the same. It just, the terminology changes. That's all. Terminology changes a little bit, but the concept is the same. If your country has a lot of debt, velocity banking can work, right? Because everything is a fiat currency here. Everybody's working off fiat. So as long as your bank offers credit cards, HELOCs, line of credit, we're in business. It's just a matter of you getting approved for it. Brianna. Hi, Denzel. I'm so happy with my progress since learning from you. What if I got approved for 2 line of credits from 2 different banks? Both are 10,000, but is there still a creative way to do velocity banking if there is no way to connect the amounts? Oh. Honestly, if you already got approved for both, take them. Take them, right? You hold one, don't use it, use the other one, right? If you're making over 10,000 a month and you have a line of credit for just 10,000, then we could use both because your income is more than the line of credit. Okay? If your income is half of the line of credit limit or lower, we only need to be using one. Don't get ahead of yourself. Just use one. I have people that are making 4 or 5 grand a month thinking they can get approved for a $40,000 line of credit or a $50,000 credit card or HELOC, whatever the case may be. And I'm like, hey, relax, okay? I only need 10. I only need 15, right? Relax. So if you got approved for 2, that means they already ran your credit. Just take them. Take them, have them, keep them. We're going to do velocity banking with 1, right? It doesn't make sense to be using 2, you know, because now you got to send your money to 2 places. And me, I like to send everything to 1 location. All my money goes to 1 checking account. When I make my chunk, it's at that 1 debt. Then I move all my income to that 1 line of credit, pay nothing in interest, right? Or very, very little. So I hope that helps. Let's see. All right, yeah, Rain, I'll help you out with all that. Once you get all signed up, we'll get it going, man. Charles Richardson, how you doing? Question: can I use interest-free credit card for my line of credit? $5,400 balance, $7,000 limit. Trying to pay it off first. $500 cash flow. Okay, the answer is yes. We can use an interest-free credit card as a temporary line of credit, not a permanent, right? The only reason why we're using credit cards is probably because we don't have a line of credit or a HELOC yet. Now, if you're in my situation, for all my people who are debt-free, when you become debt-free, the line of credit almost becomes obsolete. You don't need it. The only thing you would need it for is to actually make an investment. But if you're completely debt-free, now credit cards become better because it gives you that 30-day window of no interest or interest-free credit cards. 0% promotion, 0% balance transfers for 12, 15 months. Those are awesome. I use it all the time now. Over 90% of my expenses in my life can be run on a credit card. So I'm barely using my line of credit anymore. I'm using my credit cards for almost everything. And then I'm like leveraging the debt. I'm just letting the debt sit on the credit cards for a long period of time. And then option one, I can pull from my line of credit and just pay off the credit cards before they expire. Or option two, I can pull from my life insurance policy, pay off all the credit cards, and then use the line of credit to chunk at the policy, or just use my cash. Either or, I've got options. But if you are in debt, you don't have a line of credit or a HELOC, and you want to start out using credit cards, I'm cool with that, right? We may have to because we didn't get approved for a line of credit. So we may have to use credit cards to get to the line of credit. I'm cool with that. Now, if you have a credit card that has an existing balance already on it, and that's your only credit card, and you're cash flowing $500, we need to take that $500 plus the minimum monthly payment plus whatever bills I can run with a credit card, add that up. That's your monthly chunk into the credit card to bring the balance down all the way to zero. And then if that promotion is still on the table for 0% interest free, pull the money out in cash to make a chunk, I'm willing to do that because once I take that money and go pay off another debt, cash flow increases. Now I got the 500, the minimum monthly payment, my expenses that I can run with a credit card, and the additional cash flow. That can work for a time. For a time, that can work. You're going to want to eventually upgrade to the line of credit. Okay, so hopefully that helps. Let's see. Charles Richardson. Got my line of credit through Navy Fed. $15K, great job. Daniel Baker. Can a whole life policy be constructed for cash value for a 50-year-old that's affordable? $300 a month range. Great question. Yes. Literally, almost all of my clients that are getting life insurance policies are over the age of 45. Almost every single one of them. Because now they're realizing how valuable that product is, you know. So when we get to the older age, yes, the cost is more. That's clear. Now, if you're older, you're in great health, you have good cash flow, you have a line of credit, there are ways that we can totally minimize our cost of insurance, right? To help you change your thinking, Daniel, a little bit, you said $300 a month. I'm thinking $3,600 annual. There's a big difference. It's the same number, two different costs. Because if I was to fund your policy $300 a month, there are additional fees that the insurance companies will charge when you pay monthly. Nothing wrong with paying monthly. It's a start, right? It's how you start it out. That's fine. But if we have the ability to use a line of credit to make a chunk payment of $3,600, I can save money off the initial funding amount itself. I can have more of those dollars working for me in the cash value. I can design a mech that is my cash flow times 12, so my yearly cash flow, or I can match it up to what I'm chunking in a year. I can do something like that, and we can get it going, right? I like working with my older crowds because you guys are more, how should I say it, ready, able, willing, committed, open arms, ready to receive it. Couple of strategies I've been laying out. Just spoke with a 42-year-old woman today. Awesome conversation this morning. And we are deciding on a structure. She has a line of credit. She has good cash flow, over $2,000 per month. Has the line of credit, has good income, has $60,000 in student loans, and then we're about to accumulate a mortgage in about 2 or 3 months. Her option is option 1. We take that $15,000 line of credit, we structure 10K chunks every 4 months to become debt free in about 5.5 to 6.5 years. Great, right? That's no problem there. Option 2, we can create a hybrid where we can use the same method that we would use on the line of credit and chunk into a life insurance policy and become debt free at the same window, 5.5, 6.5 years. We would be debt free, and we would have the amount of debt that we paid off, we would have that in cash value sitting in a life insurance policy, right? So those are just some options for Daniel. Think that over when you're, doing this concept. And the reason why I started talking about this is because you're older and we don't have all the time in the world. So I was thinking in my head, okay, if I was 50, how can I become debt-free extremely fast and establish assets under my name and establish that legacy wealth cycle so that I can pass on my knowledge, my wealth in a way that can, help my next generation, help my children. And the best way to do that is through insurance and real estate, right? And that's why I always talk about insurance, banking, and real estate. Insurance is the life insurance. Banking, velocity banking. Real estate, properties, asset, rentals, such on and such on. You get those 3 things in your life, wow. From age 50 to 59, create like a 9-year goal or a 10-year goal to do everything you should have did 20 to 30 years ago. We squeeze it all down into 9 years doing velocity banking or less, right? Like 5 to 7 really is my goal for you. And then we see where we go from there. All right, let's see. 45 people in the house. Let's see, questions. Dang it, man. The thing, like, whenever I scroll, I miss my place. So if I miss your question, forgive me. Let's see. If my mom is not ready to jump on the team, but I am, and I don't have any debt, Tool, could you still help me? Sure. I also do coaching, like financial coaching, like walking you through your finances. I don't mind doing that. I like to do more because, the strategy is the strategy. A lot of people that sign up for my program just want velocity banking, and I'll deliver that. Others need more. You want to learn how to manage your finances, you want to learn how to cut back and go a little radical here, and you want to implement other strategies, I can help you with that as well. So I don't mind doing that. Hey, once lifetime's lifetime, dude. You can talk about whatever you want. You want to talk about the Lord? You want to talk about tithing? You want to talk about how to tithe and how we can implement tithe into our velocity banking strategy? Hey, so many things we can talk about. There's so many things I can learn from you, so many things that we can learn together, right? So, lifetime is lifetime. 23 now, Just imagine what we can do in 10 years. Just imagine. Okay? Pretty cool. Carter. That's what I do. Just play wealth stuff on the speakers. It worked. Yeah, Randy. Yep. There you go. Do you know if any banks in Pennsylvania make it easy to acquire a line of credit? I tried Santander about a month and a half ago, and it's been such a struggle. They make it so difficult. We've got Langley Credit Union, Bethpage, Federal Credit Union, Pennsylvania. You know, that's up north, East Coast. You can try the major banks, TD Bank and Wells Fargo. They do give out line of credits pretty frequently, according to a lot of the clients that I have up in the East Coast area. They're either using Bethpage, Santander, they're using TD Bank, Wells Fargo. Dude, you want me? You know what? Let's go on Google right now. Pennsylvania. This is what I do, guys, for all my clients. I type in their state. I say Pennsylvania local credit unions. Local credit unions. Right? Let's see. I got to take off my location. Pennsylvania Credit Union Association. What is that? I don't know. Let's look it up. We go to their website. Okay. Let's see. That's one bank. Write that down for my friend that's in Pennsylvania. Let's see. There's another one called PA Central Credit Union. Let's go to their website. So I'm on their website. And now I look at the products tab. Right? Let's see. Loans. It's interesting. You got to learn the terminology. It says loans, but then when you click loans, then you'll see something that says line of credit. And then that should, you dig a little deeper. Let's see what they have. Do they offer? They've got something called a personal signature loan. Is that a line of credit? We don't know. We'll find out. Let's see. No, that is a loan. Can't do it. Let's see. They got home equity line of credit, though. So if you have a home, maybe we can do that. Let's see. So you write that down. PA Central Federal Credit Union. Bomb. We've got 2 credit unions we got to do homework on already. You call them up. You say, hey, how you doing? My name is such and such. I'm thinking about becoming a member at your bank. I'd like to know if you guys offer line of credit or HELOCs. And you wait. You get an answer. They say yes. You say, okay, hey, are those credit lines revolving? Yeah? Yes, they are. What are the interest rates? The interest rates are X, Y, and Z. Okay, great. Do you guys have annual fees? Or any fees? Can I take the money out anytime I want? Do you guys have mobile banking app? Because that's going to be helpful too. Let's see, next one. APCI Federal Credit Union, Pennsylvania. Look at this. Look at all this data, all this information. And I got people continually asking me, where do I find a line of credit? I don't know. Look. Let's see. We click the Borrow tab. Boom. They have home equity line of credit. They have secured and unsecured loans. They have a fast cash overdraft protection. Let's click on it. Boom. Unsecured. Okay, so they don't do line of credit. Let's see. Rates and terms. Let's see. Nope. They do have the home equity. Let's see what this fast cash overdraft protection is about. Available line of credit up to $15,000. Overdraft protection for your share draft checking account. Low monthly variable rates and no fees. No fees. Great. It's revolving. Match. That's a green light. It says line of credit. Great. No fees, low rates. Ah, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Write that down. APCI Federal Credit Union. Oh my goodness, how many people am I helping in Pennsylvania right now? I hope I'm helping them deep. Okay? And I'm gonna be doing more videos like this where I'm gonna focus my attention on like state by state and helping you guys get a line of credit. Because, you know, the amount of money people will pay someone just to get that information right there, I just saved you thousands, okay? You've got velocity banking salesmen out there with YouTube channels that will charge you $5,000, $8,000, $3,000, $6,000, $1,000 this, $1,000 that, right? Just for that, for a list. And those, they'll show you how to get there, and they'll give you the spreadsheets and yada yada and all this stuff. And we just did it together in a nutshell. Was that helpful, my friend? I hope that was helpful. Got about 10 minutes left. Let's see, who else? What was another question I can get to? Let's go a little bit of a speed round here. Let's see. Edward, mortgage 12% here, line of credit 18% revolving, but the charged insurance on the amount that is given back if it is not used. I don't know what you're saying. I'm sorry. I don't know if there's a question in there. Watson, practicing velocity banking changes your lifestyle. Anyway, because due to a change in focus, one starts to watch every dollar you spend. You sure do. Bryson, what's up, my brother? Greetings in the name of the Most High. Thanks for blessing us today. You know it. The Lord's working through me. Hey, Denzel, you mentioned avoiding interest-only HELOCs. Calling banks. They're all interest-only. BS. I'm calling your BS right now, Benjamin. They're all interest-only. From talking through it, the interest-only doesn't apply if I'm paying chunks into the price. Is that right? Yes and no. Yes and no. Okay? You've got HELOCs, right? You've got the home equity loan HELOCs. We don't want those. We've got home equity line of credit that are interest only. Don't love them. We have HELOC that are principal and interest payments. Okay? Then you have HELOCs that are a hybrid. They're both. You can flirt between the two almost. When you go to make a payment to your HELOC, they'll actually give you an option. Not all HELOCs, some. They'll give you an option where they'll say, hey, would you like to make a principal-only payment to your HELOC? That is what I like to do almost every single time. Because if I can make a principal-only payment with all of my income, then I have all of my income to pull back out to do what? To pay my bills, right? There are instances where I like the fact that it does it for me automatically, where there are some HELOCs, and then line of credit works the same way, where no matter how much money I put into it, as soon as I satisfy the monthly payment that gets produced from me making that initial chunk payment, right? When we first go to do velocity banking with our line of credit or HELOC, we take that first chunk out that we borrow from and we throw it out of debt, right? Now I'm in debt on the HELOC for the amount of money I chunked. When I make my first payment, right, which is my whole entire income for the month or that paycheck, whatever it is, as soon as that goes into the HELOC, that first payment satisfies the month's payment. So if I make $5,000 a month, I'm a teacher, I make $5,000 a month, one time a month, I get paid once a month. I make a $15,000 chunk out of my debt tool. Now I owe $15,000 on the debt tool. The same day I made the chunk was the same day I got paid. That's the smartest way to do it. Then $5,000, that whole $5,000 goes into the HELOC or into the line of credit. Then a portion of the $5,000 went towards the monthly payment for that month that I took the money out. If that's the case, what is it? 98% or more, or 97, 95% of that five, all principal. The rest went towards interest, very little because it was the same day I pulled it out. Paying like almost nothing. And I satisfied that month's payment, right? So if I satisfy that month's payment, I don't have a payment. So the next paycheck, whether it's bi-weekly, weekly, or monthly, that next amount of money is all principal, right? This is why I tell people, use your savings, redirect money, flow the money, right? Make sure you're reading between the lines with these HELOCs. They will play games with you up until the very end, okay? These banks like to play games. So you play with them right back, right? And you read between the lines, you make sure you know what you're getting into. All right, my friend Benjamin? Okay, Benjamin. Let's see, Brad. We appreciate you, Denzel. Carpenter, building my house this summer. I'll be using Velocity Banking as soon as I move in. Want you to run my numbers in December. We'll be in touch soon enough, sir. Hey, look forward for you joining my program before December so you can be a part of my Velocity Banking Masterclass. Okay? That's going to be intense. 18 classes long, roughly an hour and a half, 2 hours long. All right? You join my lifetime program, you get access to that for the free. For the free. Let's see, Brianna. Okay, one of the banks are saying that they have to consolidate debt directly. Can I argue that they just dispense the money? You can argue, or you can, have a nice conversation. Or if one line of credit is approving you based on you paying off certain debts, then I probably wouldn't take it, even though they ran my credit with it. See, so I just had to turn back on myself what I said earlier because of that extra detail that you threw in there. See, I didn't know that prior, but now that I do, see, the bank's trying to play games with me. They want to pay off a certain debt. Maybe the debts that they want me to pay off is not in my best cash flow means. So, goes back to the idea having one line of credit, making it happen. Okay? Let's see. You have a credit card, 60% interest? What? That's a lot. Edward. Let's see. Santos. Denzel, started listening to you since February. I have been using Velocity Banking Method for almost 2 months. Almost paid off $8,000 in record time. My cash flow is $2,200. You are a beast. Love it. You're killing it. My question is that I'm renting now. Should I pay all of my debt before buying my own house? I'm only 25 years old. Dude, I wouldn't even buy a house. You need to watch my uncle, Grant Cardone. Okay? You need to watch Uncle G. You don't need to buy a house. Stop listening to mom and dad. Let me look at you right now. Stop listening to mom and dad about buying a home. Don't buy a freaking home. Go invest in yourself for the next 5 years until you accumulate $100,000 in cash. In cash, right? Once you accumulate $100,000 in cash and you're cash flowing and you 10x your income, then go buy a freaking home. In the meantime, rent with girlfriend, right? Go rent a place with your girlfriend. You live together, right? Or if you don't have a girlfriend, stay at home. Stay at home, right? Dude, who do you need to impress? Drive a simple car, help mom out. You know what? This is even more noble. Stay at home, pay off all of mom's debt. Okay, she's been taking care of you for the last 20 plus years. It's time you paid off all her debt and dad's debt. Okay, get them clear, get yourself clear, rack up $100K, establish some assets like a life insurance policy, build your credit, start a business, 10x, then you get the home. Then you get the fast car. Dude, if we do this within 5 years, we're 30. We're 30. By then, you got a solid relationship, all right? I mean, who am I talking to right now? Dude, a home is not the goal. A home is a reward. A home is a result, right? It should not be a goal. My goal is to buy a home. Come on, man. Your goal is to fulfill your purpose in life. What is your purpose, right? You should be walking in purpose, right? And getting the things that you want to get to. So don't buy a home, man. Dude, I'm 23 years old, turning 24 next year. I'm on course to do 6 figures this year. I'm living a lifestyle, literally. I spend 4 grand a month or less, making 15 to 20,000 a month in revenue. What do you think I'm doing with all that money? I'm not buying a Ford Mustang, even though I really, really want one, right? I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna stay in my 2017 Hyundai Tucson. I'm gonna ride that baby out. I'm gonna pay off all mom's debt. I'm gonna get her life insurance policy stacked. I'm going to make her start a business, which she already did. She already started the life insurance policy. She's building her credit. She's getting her assets in line. Who am I talking to right now? Right? Get the family in line, dude. You got to build a name for yourself. Right? You need to build a name so that when you're gone, your name is written on the walls, on the streets, on the buildings. You've established a kingdom. You'll be remembered forever. You'll live forever. Right? You want to live forever? You want to walk in purpose from age 25 all the way to 95 and never regret a single day of living? All right? Who am I talking to? All right? Get it, man. Get it. 25 years old? Dude, join my program. Let's get this thing going. Let's get it rocking, man. You can take advantage of such a huge opportunity. Up to you, buddy. Up to you. But I never advise anyone to go buy a home, 25 years old. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I'd rather buy the home and before I buy a home, maybe I'll just get like a duplex or I need doors. The more doors, the better, right? Rent them all out, cash flow. Cash flow is the only thing that you should be focused on. All right, couple more questions, then I gotta hop on my call at 2 o'clock. Let's see. Vivian, how are you? We haven't spoken in a while. I've sent you the emails. Please book a call with me. I think it was you or someone else. I have 2 Vivians, so I don't know if I'm talking to the one. I got 2 Vivians. And I know one of you emailed me. Haven't gotten a response, so I want to make sure I'm serving you. What insurance can an 80-year-old get? And what can I purchase for my grandkids, ages 12, 8, and 5? That's a great question. I don't know. 80 years old? I don't know. You know, I say it's never too old to you know, get your assets in line. If he's a healthy dude, I don't know what the insurance companies. It's all a matter of qualifying. You got to qualify, right? So I don't know. You got to qualify. You go through the qualification process, do the blood work and medical, and see what the insurance company will say. Based on the numbers, if it makes sense, we do it. If it doesn't make sense, we don't do it. That's it. Let's see, Mike. Hey Denzel, great to join you this evening, but I am in work here in the UK, so we'll catch up tomorrow. All right, Mike, you should send me an email. I'm willing to have a conversation with you, my friend. All right, I'm willing to talk to anyone in the UK so that we can understand how velocity banking can work over there. Okay? Oh, okay, look at this. Can I do velocity banking in Nigeria or just the US? I don't know. Do the homework, watch my videos, learn the general layouts and rules that I have on my videos, and then see what is being done in your country. Learn the banking system. Ask questions. Talk to a banker. Make a relationship. Come back to me, and then we talk. Right? Billy, how you doing, man? How's everything going? Let's see. PNC Bank in Pennsylvania. Thank you, Antonio. Yes, PNC is good. You check them out. They also offer a line of credit. Let's see. One more question. Do you have a family, if I may ask? Because I'm a mother of 2 children it is interesting. Me personally, no. I do not have my own family. 23 years old. Okay, we're not pumping, you know, I'm not making more Denzels just yet. Okay, you gotta relax. Take some time. Let's see. Let's see. Charles, I went to my local credit union. They do 5-year line of credit up to 30, but after the 5th year, they said it will turn into a loan. All right, so you shut it down. You open up a new one. That's an easy fix. Do you think it's smart to pay your rent with a credit card if you have credit card debt using plastic? No, because your average daily balance would be lower on the credit card. 6K credit card debt, 1.7K rent monthly. No, the fee on 1.7 on $1,700, the fee on that to have it run through plastic, dude, not worth it. Not worth it. I'd rather just take the time, be patient, keep paying your bills with cash like you normally do, wipe out the credit card debt first, doing velocity banking, build your credit up, get the line of credit, get the results we want to get to, and you save all that money on interest. That bank is Mid-Atlantic Credit Union, so I pulled all my money and closed all my accounts, went to Navy Fed. Nice. Because, you know, you're with Navy Fed. Okay. Navy Federal Credit Union is the best. Also try ViStar Credit Union. That's from Dr. J. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, shoot. It's 2 o'clock. I got to jump on my call. I got to jump on my call, guys. Can't answer the rest of the questions. Wow, a lot of people asking questions. Well, it's been a pleasure. I hope I served someone today, especially people in Pennsylvania. Just went through the whole line of credit thing. All right. Hope you guys have a blessed day. Thank you for your time. Thank you for allowing me to do what I'm doing here, providing all this information that otherwise would not have been provided, would have been kept in secret, right? So I want to thank all my lifetime clients. I want to thank all my Patreons, all my loyal Patreons that are giving on a monthly basis, just so that I can produce content for everyone else for free, right? And that's what fuels this. So if you'd like to be a part of this mission, I encourage you to give. Learn how to give and you shall receive. 10x, okay?